Hi.
Hi, Robert Youngjohns.
Hi, very nice to meet you.
Hi.
We have here is Project LifeLens. So,
The other team almost.
no, this is me.
Oh,
This is the other team.
Okay.
You guys are next, I promise. We chose to focus on malaria. When we look at malaria as a problem, shockingly, it's a cost issue. We see that there's 3 billion people at risk, 250 million infected, and 1 million deaths each year, largely due to the expense of treatment. You know, it's too expensive to save lives. That's effectively what we're saying. So, we have a project that attacks that by creating more accessible testing to avoid the misdiagnosis and waste treatment that results in such high cost for treating malaria patients. You know, I did this for a pitch competition we just did at the Kennedy School at Harvard, and one of the good quotes was, "Malaria will kill 2 children every minute this year." So our solution is built on the Windows 7 phone platform. We add a small, low-cost, durable, spherical lens to the camera. If you look at most mobile devices, it's actually quite amazing. This is an old 6.5 phone, but it's amazing the resolution that they can take. It's really high-quality sensors in there with a terrible lens. So when we add a microscopic addition, we can get high enough resolution images to actually image the cells in your blood. From that, we can use some specialized computer vision algorithms, all written in Silverlight, to identify the malarial parasite as well as the strain density and potentially the progression of the disease. It's also important to note that this is not limited just to malaria. Now that we have the image of blood on a phone, we can diagnose an unlimited number of diseases, including first-world ones such as...
So what are people doing to get the... someone's doing a
Yes,
finger to
exactly.
get
Just as simple as a diabetic would do. You take a small lancet, you put it on a slide,
Yeah.
and you're done. It mimics the way the gold standard FDA testing right now, which is light microscopy.
Okay.
You put the slide and you have a human look at it.
Okay.
Instead, we have a
Okay.
Windows Phone 7 look at it.
Okay.
Overall, the great thing is we think we can save about 50 million lives per year. This solution is 30% more accurate, 80% more cost-effective. That's about $2.60 per patient. If we look at the $2 billion industry, that results in a $400 million potential savings, which is more than enough to make this a sustainable venture, as well as enable us to expand to diagnosing any number of other ailments or diseases.
Okay. And do you know the Gates Foundation?
Absolutely.
He's working very hard on malaria as a project.
If you could put us in touch with them, we'd love to chat.
Yes, you know, Bill actually had this presentation a year or so ago where he actually unleashed a bunch of malarial mosquitoes. He said they weren't malarial. That's what everybody panicked about.
He didn't tell them that, though.
No, he didn't tell
I saw
them
that.
at the time, yeah.
Never seen that big a room of dignitaries run that quickly.
So what's the false positive like on this, then? You know, if you
Right
go back
now, we're looking at a 94% in lab testing. We're working with the Harvard Malaria Initiative right now to get real blood to test on. It's a bit of an awkward thing to ask around town, so we're outsourcing the lab.
Well, there's certain people who'll sell it to you.
It's shockingly hard. So a good friend of mine just diagnosed the first case of malaria in Boston in several months.
Really?
Yeah, someone getting up to
point. Kills the mosquitoes.
That's how exactly. I mean, it's the upside to the ice, but it's very hard to find. So we need to go to a specialized lab that has fresh packets of blood that we can then stain and image just like it was taken from a real human being. That's the way you're going to get the really high fidelity test. But we're aggressive pushing forward with that. We're going to take a little bit of venture financing and move forward into the labs to contract that, so we hold all the equity in this venture, and try and go to trial. We have 2 partners set up in June, so we're going to deploy that, hopefully with the FDA and various EU fund organizations' blessings.
Fantastic. And the lenses, how are you sourcing those?
You can buy them online. They're $20
Really?
a piece.
Okay.
Extraordinarily cheap and durable. It's effectively a small, round piece of plastic cut in half and gives you a fisheye view. It's not as high fidelity as a microscope, but it allows
That's good
you
enough, yeah.
exactly for that really tiny area which you need to find the parasite or find the blood cells. It's good enough, and why would we need anything more?
Amazing. Yeah. And one of the apps last year in the Imagine Cup was using this to diagnose eye disease.
It's the same team.
Yeah. Okay. Same team. Okay.
They're back for more. It was just so much fun the first time around.
Yeah, okay. I didn't realize that. Okay. Reusable technology.
It's actually a completely different technology. So the UC Davis owned a lot of the IP onto that.
Right.
And we're looking to make this a real venture. So we're going to go talk with Bessemer next week. VentureWell is currently interested, and we just got $4,000 from the Kennedy School to kind of further investigate and develop this technology.
Okay. Fantastic. Okay.
Very good.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
All right.
Great.